I love this Lucky Llama music.
What's up, Rezza?
Hello, what do?
Appreciate you, letting me interview you for another one of our Lucky Llama artist interviews. Like, how you
Of
feeling today?
course. I'm feeling extravagant.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
My first question for you is, can you tell us a little bit about where you grew up and where your childhood was like?
Well, I'm from the Bronx, New York. Um, it was tough growing up, but we made it through, me and my family, and then we ended up moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, and it was like slow living compared to the Bronx. Um, but yeah, we made it through. I made some new friends, went to a new school, chilling, and now I'm based here.
That's tough.
Super grateful for Charlotte.
So, what were some of your earliest memories as far as making music?
My earliest memories, I used to sing in church. That's my earliest memory pertaining to like anything musical. I used to sing in church, and yeah, eventually I started making my own music back in high school. So like, I don't know, 2016, 2017, somewhere around there.
Was there any song in particular that you heard and you were like, all right, I just want to start making music, or anything
It
like
wasn't
that?
a song, it was an album. So I was waiting for Frank Ocean to drop an album, and this was around the time like right before he dropped Endless, like the live stream. We were waiting so long for the album. It was so many like sneaks or like gossip that Frank Ocean was gonna drop. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just make my own music.
Facts.
Like instead of waiting for Frank Ocean, head ass.
Yeah.
Make my
I feel it.
make my own music. And then he dropped Endless and Blonde, and that basically piqued my interest.
That's tough.
For sure, yeah.
So when you like your first song, when you first recorded your first song, like what was that experience like?
My first song. Oh shit. I used to write poems first, and then one of my friends started producing and stuff. So we ended up just turning my poems into songs, and then they all hopped on it, and I never dropped it, but it was looking back, it's a funny experience for sure. Funny experience because you just see like the glow up, kind of.
Shit, fuck it, drop it. Like those
Drop
videos,
it?
yeah, those
My
people,
first
those
song
videos
ever.
where people be posting their first song compared to
Yeah.
their recent song. Like if you
Yeah,
did some
yeah.
shit like that, it would definitely go
Yeah,
fuck up.
maybe, yeah.
Like facts for sure.
Turn me up. Maybe I'll drop it.
No, I feel it. So, do you feel like your environment had any influence on your sound at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like when I built a consciousness, that was in New York. So you heard everything. Hip hop, house, D&B, EDM, whatever. Like you heard it all except for country. I didn't really hear too much country. But
It's kind
that
of untapped, yeah.
that pretty much influenced my entire sound for sure. Just like that melting pot of music. Yeah.
So, from when you first started to now, how do you feel like your sound has developed?
I'm much more like experimental with it. Like I feel like back then I was like too afraid of like, oh, what if this is gonna sound too much or like blah 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 whatever. But now I just go all in. Like whatever sounds good to my ear or Tello's ear, like that's what it is.
Chill. And
Yeah.
who was Tello?
Oh, fucking Tello.
I know we know Tello, but
not only
yeah.
is he one of my best friends, but he's also he produces pretty much all of my music, like 99% of my music. Mix masters, engineer, all of it. And while I'm at it, since I brought up Tello, I'm gonna bring up Alan too, because Alan, like if you hear guitar, like a guitar solo, that's Alan in my music.
Yeah, I heard him playing at your listening party earlier tonight.
Oh yeah.
And he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like Alan is fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And, I had gotten to know him a little bit through a group chat, but just meeting him in real life was a completely like different experience. Like,
are you talking
cool
about the Repozze group chat?
Yeah, facts. Your group chat, yeah.
Yeah, Repozze group chat.
We're out here putting shit together, type of shit. Like,
sure.
you feel me? Nah.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, I'm Alan from group chat. I was like, oh shit. I know you. But nah, that shit fire.
Yeah,
that shit fire. So your first performance, like, what was that like?
My first performance.
Very first live performance. Yeah.
My first performance was actually like a feature. I was just like somebody brought me out, but like my first performance, like I booked myself type. That was amazing. I would say it was a really good turnout. Nobody really knew who I was or my music, and they kind of just vibed with me, and I'm like super grateful for that. And if I can do that just starting, like
Yeah.
I could take it.
You could take over type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. How would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard of you before?
My sound, I would say it's very like very house, very funk. Just feel good vibes, dance vibes. Like I talk a lot about like personal experiences with like relationships and stuff, so it's relatable too. But yeah, you can vibe with me and you can feel things together. So, yeah.
So as far as the creative process, what do you feel like is most important? Writing, producing, or performing?
Writing, producing, or performing?
Yeah.
The most important?
Yeah. Or what do you feel like artists should focus on first as they're developing?
Whoa. I think all three are super important. Like if you want to take over this music scene, you have to build a character. You have to be consistent. You have to have your sound because you don't really want to sound like anybody. You want to have your own sound. You want to, I don't know, be a people person, put on a show, like be entertaining at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know. I guess all three really to me are important, super important. You want to get the right beat, the right lyrics, the right vibe for it to be a hit. So,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I just want to pivot back to Tello for a minute. How did you guys meet? Because a lot of times artists, they say that people out here aren't trying to collab. You know, artists are usually very antisocial. They don't want to talk to anybody. So how did you go about making that connection with Tello?
It was definitely years in the making. I met Tello back in like 2018, and we would like collab in songs here and there. But when I dropped my most recent album, Stereo Love, like I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, I need to collab with you on this album. Like, I would love for you to produce the whole entire thing." And he was just like, "Fucking for sure." Like that was my homie. So I'm so fucking for sure. Yeah.
That's tough.
And ever since then, we've just been locked the fuck in, making new music whenever we can.
Nah, he's a fucking magic man.
He's a legend. He's a genius. He can make whatever you want.
That nigga creates fucking, I don't even know, just beautiful sounds out of nothing.
And
like,
I love that we can
Studio. And I'm like, how you make that?
On FL Studio, exactly. I love that we can just collab so beautifully. Like both my sound and his sound just it works. It clicks.
Shout out Tello, man.
Yeah, shout out Tello.
Putting that shit together. What is the most personal song that you've created, and what does it mean to you?
Oof, I would say Stereo Love. The title track. Yeah, the title track of my album, Stereo Love. It was like a pivotal moment in my life. It's really like when I made that song, I was going through just like a breakup, whatever, but I wasn't more so sad about the situation. I was motivated. So like instead of being all depressed and sad over a breakup, I was just like, fuck that
fuck
shit.
It, yeah,
like
lit. Yeah.
You about to see me go crazy whether you like it or not. So yeah, and so I made that song. Like it was more of like an empowering moment where I leveled up really.
I feel it. Yeah. I feel it. No, it's hard. I can see that you put a lot of emotion into your music. You know, a lot of personal experiences, a lot of things that you've gone through.
Yeah.
So with that, do you feel like your music is your real self or a persona that you can use to kind of escape?
I don't know. It's like my diary. Like if you listen to my music and my lyrics, that's like my soul that I'm putting out. Like that's what I'm feeling in the moment. That's how I'm feeling. That's my experiences. So you kind of get to dig a little bit into my brain.
Well, what do you think is the hardest part about being vulnerable? Being so vulnerable?
The hardest part?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see a hard part in being vulnerable. Either you fuck with it or you don't. And if you don't, I'm not really paying attention to the people who don't.
No, facts. Because the people who are meant to fuck with it, they're going to fuck with it regardless.
Yeah, they're going to fuck with it regardless. Like, they're going to feel it. They're going to relate. And if they relate, that's all I ask for, really.
I feel that. Okay. Shit. Let's say this. If your music was a visual experience, what would it look like? Like, what colors, what moods, or what scenes do you feel like would... Basically, what's the aesthetic of your music, if you could explain that?
Aesthetic?
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of hearts, pinks, purples, just light colors, just I don't know, very nostalgic too. I've had people tell me that it felt like they were listening to a song off like the 2000s.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
Fuck yeah, like
to be honest, it sounds like for me, like I used to play 2K, like the 2K video games.
Yeah.
And my first 2K video game was 2K10, and they had a song by, I think it was called Electric Feel by like Management.
MGMT?
Yeah, MG. Yeah, I said
Electric
Management. My dumb ass. Like, but that's the vibes I get. You know, like early 2000s. You know, 2010 Kobe. They just got the championship. Like,
and I'm super influenced by that time. Like, that's my time. Really.
That shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit is hard as fuck for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see your music evolving over the next couple of years?
My music evolving? I don't know. I'm just like, I make music depending on how I'm feeling, like the vibes, like me. I don't know. Like sometimes I get feedback from Tello, like, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. But really, it's all experimental. I can't tell of the future. I can only tell you of now and like 2 days from now.
Facts.
So, yeah.
No, I feel that.
But I hope it's like, I know the more music I make, the better it's gonna sound to me. So.
No, facts. Just like anything else, the more you repeat, the better you're gonna get.
Yeah, the more you practice, the better you get.
Yeah, especially when you have a good ass team around you, like you have. That you feel me? They know what sounds good. You know, so they're only gonna lead you in the right direction. So I'm with that shit for sure. So let's go back to some of your like inspirations. Like, who do you? I know you said Frank Ocean earlier. The early 2000s. What other artists do you feel like has kind of shaped how you? Not necessarily make music, but just view like the music industry. If you feel what I'm saying.
Wait, repeat that. I'm high as fuck.
Like, what other people in the industry have influenced not necessarily how you make music, but how you move about in the music scene. Yeah.
So what other artists?
Not necessarily artists, but just like people in general.
People in general.
Like that you look up to and be like, all right, this person has some type of like mindset or something that I feel like I resonate with. You know what I mean? Like for me, it would be like Kobe. You know, like Kobe's just like his speeches and the things he was saying, I kind of resonate with that, and I use that in my own life. You know, like, you have anything like that?
I would say really my biggest influence right now is Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, facts. He's fire.
Just because like I love how he had combined fashion within music, and I love how he like connects with his audience too, and I love that we grew up watching him. Like
we did. We really did.
Literally. Yeah. So I really look up to Franco. I mean, not Franco. I mean, Frank Ocean too, but Tyler the Creator. Yeah, he pretty much set the tone for like what it is to be an artist. So yeah, I'll get there.
What is your ultimate goal as an artist?
Ultimate goal is I want to leave like a footprint. Like, even after I, God forbid, quit music or whatever, like.
Have you ever wanted to quit?
Have I ever wanted to quit?
Music.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of times.
How did you, like, navigate that?
Whenever I wanted to quit, I know it's because I was, like, super, like, either insecure about, oh, like, what if people don't like my music? What I did.
No, I feel that, yeah.
Really, I was just, it was too much comparing myself. Eventually, I cut that shit off because it's not going to get you anywhere.
Facts. So,
it was just like a me versus me thing. I'm like, okay, well, if I can do this, then I can do this. And that's pretty much how I Tello's calling me.
Weak as fuck. Well, shit. Yeah. What else do you have in the near future?
In the near future? Well,
as far as music projects, anything like that?
So many shows to come. I'm dropping a EP soon.
Yeah, that shit
Tello
gonna go.
Produced it. Alan plays guitar in it. It's gonna be fucking amazing. If you love to dance, I would love to dance with you. So, yeah, send me videos of that. Yeah, just a lot more music to come, a lot more videos to come, and oh my god, I'm so excited for the Charlotte community. Holy shit, I wouldn't have done this listening event if it wasn't for Family. Cadre especially, he lent me the space, and amazing turnout.
Amazing. Well, shit. Rezza, appreciate you. Feel me? Sitting out with me for this Lucky LLama Artist interview. Listening party was lit as fuck. Feel me? Songs lit as fuck. Like, you're really gonna go up. Facts. Like, I really believe in you type shit. So just keep your foot on the gas. That's it. Like,
all glory to God.
All this shit gonna work. And I really feel like people who like do a certain thing for a long time and they're really good at it, like they always go up. Like I've never seen somebody try really hard and do something really good for a long time and nothing happens.
Oh yeah, and this is pretty much like this is my thing. Like this is my thing.
Well, just keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you so much for having me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out LLama Music,
you know what I mean?
right? What is it? Let me shout you out. What is it? What's the name you want me to say?
You should just be like Lucky Llama Music.
Okay, but
yeah.
Shout out Lucky Llama Music.
Yeah. Fuck all this shit.
Shout out Blick.
Pause all this shit. Bye bye. It was nice seeing you. Oh,
bye, Blicky.
I said bye.
All right, and we out this bitch.
Put the camera.
Nah, that's funny as fuck. Nah, that shit hard.
Oh my god.
Hey, what the fuck? That shit was lit as fuck. Like.